Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial slash how-to review sorta on coloring your hair at home. I look terrible right now and my hair is just up in this messy bun because I've just been doing stuff around the house, but I'm going to be dyeing my hair today, so I thought I would film it to show you all. And I already have like everything set up in the bathroom, that's why I don't have my camera sitting on anything. It's kind of shaky because I'm holding it. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to be using. This is the L'Oreal Paris Healthy Look Creme Gloss color, and this has no ammonia in it. I can't even like tell if I'm in the frame here. And this is in number 4 dark brown, which is dark chocolate. And this is the color that I got because it's not the darkest brown, because it takes me a while to do my whole head, so I didn't want to get the darkest color because it's going to be sitting on longer than it's supposed to. But this is only 10-minute color, so you only have to leave it on 10 minutes, and it's really nice, and it is temporary color. This is not a permanent color at all. And so it's only going to last through 28 shampoos. So I'm going to insert like a before and after picture because I've already used this one time before over a month ago, so I'll show you the pictures of how long it lasted and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it because I don't want to waste too much time talking. I went ahead and took my hair down so I could show you like in the sunlight the way it looks. This is after one whole month of, or no, probably over a month. It's probably been a month and a half. I know, I'll look up the exact date and everything of when I did it before. And the color, it has definitely faded, but my blonde has not shown through yet because I do have blonde in the bottom half of my hair from the last time that I got it highlighted a while back. So that has not shown through, so that it has held up good, and it's like not grown out or anything. It just kind of faded. It's just a lighter brown, but it's not bad or anything. I don't have any roots, which is actually what I like about the temporary because it just fades out and you have to redo it. I've been using the temporary just because I'm kind of too scared to do the permanent yet, because I wanted to make sure that I learn how to do it correctly and that I get the right color. But probably after this box I will definitely start the permanent stuff, and I'll do my research and find the best permanent color. So this is just going to be a review on the temporary color. But this is, let me show you in the light. So this is it in natural light. It's just turned into a lighter brown. It hasn't like turned back to blonde or anything. So that's really good. And I'll go take a picture too so you can see before and after pictures from last time and from this time. So when you open up the box, you get, the first thing is the developer. And then you get an instruction booklet. And this is the actual color. And then you get the conditioner, and don't do what I did the first time. I mixed the conditioner in with the developer by accident, by not even reading the numbers, but they're clearly marked 1, 2, and 3. So you just pop this top off and then pour all of this in there and shake it up really good. So I'll show you how I do that, but use this afterwards. That's the conditioner for when you're washing it. So you want to make sure you put something over your clothes, or wear an old t-shirt or something. This is just an old robe that I have that I use for self-tanner and dyeing my hair and stuff, and just so it covers all of my clothes that I'm wearing, because it will stain really bad and it will stain your hands. Then you want to section off your hair, and first you want to make sure you put on the gloves that come in the packaging. They're wrapped up in the instructions, and they're just plain old plastic gloves. They just put on over your hands, and they will protect your hands from getting stained. Just make sure that you don't rip them or anything, because I got a hole in mine. Now you want to section off your hair. I like to start right above my ear and section all that hair off, and then you want to pin it up, and you want to comb through each section of your hair. And here I'm just shaking it up a little bit more because it will start to settle, and I'm applying it down the strand of my hair. You don't want to take too big of a piece, and you don't want it to be too small either because it will take too long, but you want to work really fast with this because you want it to be able to sit on your hair, and you don't want to take up like 30 minutes to apply it because it's only supposed to sit on for 10. So I'm just applying it all over the strand, and I'm also applying it to my glove. That way I can kind of rub it in. But you definitely want to make sure you comb it through, because that's where I messed up before. I didn't comb it through and it was kind of patchy, and since my hair is curly, it didn't distribute evenly. So no matter if you have curly hair or straight, you want to make sure you comb it before and after you apply the color. Now I'm going on to the next section of hair. I'm taking about maybe 1.5 inches thick of sections of hair each time. And then I'm just applying it here. You want to make sure you get it really close to your roots, so you can even apply a little extra to your roots and rub it into your scalp, because you want to make sure that the roots are totally covered too, and you're covering all area evenly.
I'm just taking a little bit of the color and putting it around this whole section of hair up on my roots because I feel like in the back it's kind of hard to get. So I like to put it in the gloves and then just rub it into my scalp all over the roots of that section. And then I just clipped off that part and moved on to the next section of hair. So around the top section, you want to make sure you get the roots really well. So I'm going to be applying it straight to the roots right here on the top and the bottom of this piece and really rubbing it in because this is around your face and the part that will be showing if you put your hair up or whatever. So you want to make sure you cover it evenly. For this section, I'm going to be applying it straight to the roots all around this whole section and rubbing it in because I want to make sure I really get the roots around the top of my head. So I'm just covering it really evenly and then I'm going to move on to the next section of hair. You also want to make sure you're getting the ends. I kind of messed this up when I was doing my hair here because I wasn't focusing the color on the ends as well, and I ended up with the ends being a tad bit lighter. You can't really tell that much, but it does bother me. So you want to make sure you cover the roots and the entire strand and also get the ends very evenly so you don't have to go back and do them again or anything. So after I'm finished covering my entire head, I'm just taking some of the color on my hands. There's still a lot left over, and I'm just applying this like to my scalp, rubbing it in any areas, and extra to my ends because I didn't cover them well enough. So I'm just taking any extra while I wait and just rubbing it in even more. So here I just flip my head over to make sure I got the underside very good, and now I'm just going to pin it up in a clip because you want to let it sit for a while even after you put it in. I only let it sit for about 5 minutes, and I feel like that wasn't even enough time because it didn't get as dark as I want it to, but you can let it sit however long you want, but no more than 10 minutes. And then here I'm just covering the ends a little bit more while it's up there because they still look like they were dry and you want your entire head to look like it's wet. So as you can see, I got a lot of it on my robe, that's why you have to put it on, and it's on my skin, so it's really hard to get off. So you want to make sure you don't get it on your face or anything. So I'm just going to go around with a towel and try to rub it off. It will come off eventually. It only lasted there like the rest of the day, but it was still pretty annoying. You want to rinse your hair. I like using these detachable shower heads because it's really easy to do without getting in the shower. I wouldn't recommend getting in the shower to do this because then you're going to have hair color all over your body. So now I'm just rinsing it, and you're going to have to rinse it for a long time. You want to rinse it really well until the water runs clear, which is a while, but you're still going to have some color coming out the next time you wash your hair. So you're never going to get it totally clean, but you want to definitely rinse out as much of it as possible. So now I'm going to be applying the conditioner, and I didn't use the whole tube of this. This is actually a tube from the last bottle I used, but you want to just coat your hair evenly. It's a really good deep conditioner. It really conditions your hair and it smells really nicely. So you want to make sure you focus it on your ends and cover your entire head. And then I'm going to let it sit up in a clip for a while just to really deep condition my hair. And then here I'm just rinsing it out and I'm finished. Here's the before and after picture. You can see that it really covered up the blonde in my hair really well, and it was definitely a deep chocolate brown color. It's a very pretty color, and it definitely covered my roots really good and everything, and it's very shiny. And then this is a picture after 5 weeks of wearing it. It didn't even fade that much. You can see a difference, but it still is not showing the blonde through. It really covered it up well, and the roots aren't even that bad at all because it is a temporary color, so it just fades out. It doesn't grow out, so you're not really going to have a lot of roots, which is really nice.
Okay, so I took my hair out of the towel and I kind of like finger combed through it. That's why it's all like stringy and pulled apart because my curls haven't like formed back up. And then I put some of my Garnier Fructis Leave-In Sleek and Shine conditioner. And then I'm about to put some mousse in it just to hold it. But I want to let it air dry. That way my curls will go back up since they're all pulled apart. But I think it's best to let your hair air dry, especially after coloring it and stuff. You don't want to damage it more. But I'll probably end up blow drying it just because I don't have that much more time of sunlight left and I want to take a picture outside. Well, I guess I could wait till tomorrow too. So I might just let it air dry and then take a picture tomorrow to show you guys like before and after. But this is basically what it looks like when it's wet. So it's going to be lighter than this, which I think next time I might go one shade darker. I wanted to stay this color like all the time, but this is just because it's wet, so it's actually going to be lighter. It's kind of drying already around my face. That's why it looks lighter, like right here. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I can definitely tell. I'll have all the before and after pictures on my blog, so make sure you check that out of before when I colored it and then this time. One thing I would have done differently, I think, is left it on longer. I only left it about 4 or 5 minutes after I got all the color on my head. I think I probably would have left it an actual 10 minutes, but since it took me so long to do my hair, it probably took 20 or 30 minutes. I'll have to check the footage, but I think it took a long time to do it, so I didn't want to leave it on too long after I already gotten it in my hair. But I think it would still be okay because underneath it's going to be a little bit darker anyway, so I think that it would have been alright to leave it a little bit longer. Maybe it would have actually been a little bit darker like I want it to be. So I'll either go a shade darker in the color or I'll just leave it on longer. It kind of just depends on what you want. That's what I love about the temporary color, is you can kind of customize it however you want and leave it on however long you think it should be. And I've got like color all over my head, so excuse that. I tried to cover it up, but it didn't really work, because it does stain your skin. Like my palm here, I got a hole in my glove, so that's what happened there. So now I've got a big old brown spot. My camera cut off, so I'm not sure exactly what I was saying before, but basically I think I'll probably go one shade darker, or I'll probably leave it on longer. My hair's already started to dry and I can tell that it is still kind of like a medium brown. It's not like a dark brown, but it's okay because it evened out where I'd messed it up before, where I didn't comb it through good enough, so it's definitely evened out my color. But I will just check the picture and you'll see what the actual color is after it dries. But overall I am very happy with it, and I plan on purchasing it again. I might purchase the temporary again and get a darker color, or just try it again by leaving it on longer, or I might go ahead and get a permanent color. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this do-it-yourself video. I know it can be kind of expensive to go to a salon and get your hair done because it always ends up fading anyways, and it can be at least $100 just to color your whole head. And at least for me, when I got it done, it ended up fading within like a month. Like I already saw a huge difference in a month. Like the blonde was starting to show through again from before. So I just found, you know, after I got it all the way one color, I thought, well, why not just do it at home, because I'm just going to be dyeing my whole head. It's not like it's going to be like a difference in colors or anything where it might be a little bit tricky. So if your hair is all one color, I would definitely recommend just buying something at home, but make sure you get the right color. But if you're going to be going from like brown to blonde or something very drastic, I would recommend going to the salon first, because they're professionals. They're going to do it right the first time, and then if you get the hang of it or something, or you talk to them, you might be able to do it at home. But if you just want to darken your hair, like if it's already brown like I have, I just want to darken it, or if your hair is like a dirty blonde and you want it to be more platinum, then you could do it at home. It's definitely not that hard at all, and it's very inexpensive too. I think the box was only around like $8, and the first time I bought it they were on sale for $5, so I bought 2, which I would also recommend doing, is buying 2 at a time the first time you do it, just because the first time I messed it up, I mixed the conditioner in with the developer, and then also I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough. So if you have more hair than me, or if you have hair like me, I would recommend maybe getting 2 bottles or something, but I had enough, and I even had a little bit left over with just 1 bottle, so you might be able to get away with just 1 box. So it definitely is cheaper, and it's a lot easier and quicker to just do it at home. But this is just temporary color. It is going to wash out in about a month, which is nice because then you're not going to have roots. So, but if you want something permanent, then I am going to probably end up doing a video on permanent hair color. I will let you guys know, but I still want to do some research to find the best one. So leave a comment below if you guys know of a really good one that you have, or if there's something that you use, or you know anything about permanent color. Definitely tell me in the comments below, so I can kind of just hear different things from everyone, because I am going to be looking for something permanent to use on my hair, so I don't have to do the month-to-month thing the way I'm doing now. But I've just wanted to do it this way just so I got the hang of it and I didn't ruin my hair color or anything, but now I kind of know the color that's right for me and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this do-it-yourself video, and sorry for not looking my best. I've got hair color all over my face. But so make sure you check my blog for all the pictures and information, and the product links and everything will be on there. And then check out my latest videos that will be linked at the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye everybody.